Hello, my alien students. Hope everyone is doing well. Today, I thought I'll teach you something, let's say the basics of HVAC routing, okay, ductwork. We'll teach you, actually, this is all topics for the exam. For which exam? Revit, certified professional in mechanical design. Okay. Anyway, a long story short, let's learn how to do it. Okay. You will learn today a lot of concept, lot of stuff, valuable stuff. Anyway, let's start with the story. See, here we have something called as an AHU, air handling unit. Okay, so consider this is the one which provides the flow. Okay, okay. Now, what we'll do is, I'm just going to do select link. I don't want to select that, and yeah, so this shouldn't happen. Okay, so what we need to do is, I will show you how to connect them to this air terminals. Air terminals is something which you see it on your ceiling, which air comes out. Okay, don't stress about it. Okay, so what we'll do is, now I'll just show you something. Okay, so I'll say right click, draw a duct. Okay, so now it is the output of this, isn't it? So what we will do is, if we want, what I'll do is I'll do a section view, so 11 feet. So it's coming up now, and then let's say we do it through the corridor, and then it goes this way. Okay, so what we have done is, I'll show you what we have done. Selection box, something like this. Okay, we've come above the ceiling, and this is the duct which we have done. That's why we had the positive elevation at the height, and okay, is this clear so far? Yeah. Now our aim is to get these air terminal connected to this duct. Okay. How do we do it? Is simple. Okay, blue is supply air system. Okay, okay, so different methods are there. You can choose which one you want. So it's now the current elevation is 11 feet. Okay, this guy, he is at 9 feet. Okay, how do we connect it? One method is select the main duct, create similar. I always, it's called good practice. Always click inherit elevation, though it is not a slope duct, but it is always good habit to do inherit elevation. Okay, so click inherit elevation, and when you come there, you can see this becomes blue. That means it is aligned, and then you can go and click like this. Okay, so this method is where we selected our main duct and do it. I do it again. So you can say escape, select, right click, create similar. Create similar means what? This duct you create similar, same size, everything. Inherit elevation. When you come closer to the air terminal, you can do this. Then you can stop here. There are different methods to do it. Right click, cancel. Okay, say cancel, and then from here, right click, draw flex duct, and connect them. Okay. See, this is okay. Good. Okay, this is good. I want to teach you something more important than this. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm telling you. Okay, if you want to see what we have done, we've done something like this. Okay, this is what we've done. Good, excellent. Okay, my question was, when I do this, create similar, why did this type of T come? Why did it not come as a radius? Okay, meter elbow. Why did it come as a meter elbow? Why didn't it come in as a round radius? Okay, this is got to do with the basics. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll teach you the basics now. So let's say, round. Okay, my question is, why did it come like this? Why did it not come as round? Okay, another one is, should inherit elevation. Okay, this is a T. I don't want a T. I want a tap. What's a tap means? What's a tap? Tap is like, 1 minute. Let me explain it to you. What's a tap? Good question. This is, I'm talking about section view. Okay, so this is if I'm looking from here. Okay, it's happening like this. Instead of cutting the whole duct, okay, that is a T. You cut the hole and put a T there. Instead of doing that, what we'll do is we will make a hole where in the main duct and insert a collar. This is called tap. Okay, and then from this one you can do get your outlet. Okay, you will see it in a minute. Now I show you in 3D in Revit. Okay, so yeah, I hope it is clear now. So let's come back to the story. My question is, why was it a tap? Sorry, a T. So here is the answer. If I do a metered T, elbow slash tap, it will give me the same story. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. It will give me the same story, but it will give me a tap. Look at the difference between this and this. In a T, you're making an intersection. Okay, this is separate. This is separate. In a tap, it's just a hole. Okay. So I hope this is clear with you. Okay. Another question was, if I want a round radius, create similar. It's got to do with this radius elbow, radius elbow, or tap. Tap means this one, T means this one. Okay, so let's do a radius elbow. So if I do this, you will see a radius elbow. I'm not getting a tap. Okay, oh sorry, a metered elbow. Hope it is clear now. Okay, back to the story. Now let's suppose, okay, this is going to be useful for us when we do this project. Okay, let's continue with this, and I'll show you. Ask you one question, a beautiful question, and I would like you to help me answer. Help me in the sense, I would like you to answer the question, and if you can't do it, I will show you end of the video. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. So another method is select this thing, air terminal, connect into what this one. Okay. So this is another method of doing it. Easier method. Select, connect into, done. Or select this guy. Okay, but you need to know what's the elevation of this one is at 11 feet. Okay. So right click, draw duct. Now what you need to do is go up. So 11 feet, apply, and say thank you for coming. Okay. So I hope you understood how did we do it. What did we do is, let's see. Okay. Okay. My question now is, it's a good one. Okay. See here. Okay. What I'll do, I just remove this so you'll be happy. 1 minute. Undo. Okay. I'll just say connect into and connect into. Okay. Now you see that all of these connections are all T. Okay. Generally, I don't like T. Okay. But anyway, now let's suppose I want to change all of them into tap. One method is to delete them and make whole or whatever. That's called human method. Is there any other method where I've already modeled everything, isn't it? I've already done everything. I want it to be done quick. Just already done everything. I don't want to delete it and redo it. It's called being human, isn't it? Okay, so I want you to think about it. I give you some time to think about it, and then I show you a method where you can change the type. Okay, so what we will do is I'm going to do this. Select everything. Okay, sorry. Okay, think about it. I want you to think about it and let me know how would you able to change the, you know what I mean. This is an rectangular T. I want to change it to tap. How would I do it? Just think about it. Okay, what I'll do is I give you some time to think. Okay, and I show you how to do it. Okay, so what you do is select all the duct, everything, the duct which is having the T. So I want to change this T into tap. So what I'll do is I'll say change type. He asks you what do you want to change. I want it to be I want it, let's say, do you want it to be like this, metered or radius? Okay, I want it to be radius elbow and tap. Okay, so now you see it has all become into radius, elbow, and tab. Okay, another story comes here is I want to size the duct. What I'll do is I'm going to delete this air terminal, flex duct, delete. Sorry, so this one on set directly, or this one right click, connect. Come on, there's something connector there. Delete. Select this guy. Connect into this guy. Okay. Okay, we are all happy now. Everyone is happy. Everyone is smooth. Okay. My question is, how do I resize or size the duct? Okay, we know each of them have an airflow. 200 CFM flow is there. Okay. So what we need to do is, I'll maybe show you the standards and show you how to do it. But in just to show if Revit can help you with it, what you're going to do is select everything. Go to duct pipe sizer here. Okay. Time being, we keep it as it is and see. Okay. Now he will give me an error because there was one end. Oh, okay. He was happy. He didn't give any error. Okay. Was it capped? Mm, Cap openings. Okay. So now if I go and do it again, everyone is happy. Okay. So he's changed the size and provided the required size. We will show you how to do it manually so you can check it. Okay. So I will say inspect. So we have 1000 CFM, 200 CFM, 200 CFM, 200 and 200 and 200. So it's beautiful. Okay. So if I say 400 CFM comes here, should have 600 volume damper, isn't it? Hmm? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this class. You learned something, isn't it? We learned how to size the duct. We also learned the different methods of routing, isn't it? So we will just do this. This is what we did. And yeah, that was the story for the day. So I thought I'd just give you a heads up and show you how to do it. The wireframe hidden. Okay. So anyway, hope everybody enjoyed this beautiful class. I thought I'd just teach you something and share some knowledge. If you guys are happy, good. Okay. So maybe in the next class or something, I show you how to do it as in for plumbing. Okay. I'm going to leave this with you. This one you can do it for you. We will do the pipe sizing for this end. Okay. So hope everybody enjoyed this class. See you all fresh and energized in the next class. Yalla. Bye.